Hey friends, it's a Walkthrough Wednesday. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm John.
And we are the Nix Impact. We're realtors, home designers, and DIYers. And today we are in this stately, stunning, historic home. It's a 7-bed, 5-bath, and you guys are going to love the details. So take a look at this intro while we walk to the kitchen. With a 5,400 square foot home, you would expect a large kitchen, and this one is so expansive. There's such great natural light in here.
I think it's amazing for entertaining because you can go to
yeah.
the dining room, you come off the foyer, you can go into the formal living room, I believe, or great room.
Great room. And you know what's really sweet about these older homes is they have so many nooks and crannies that you wouldn't find in one of the newer homes.
Those nooks and crannies.
I get excited about those. But imagine if this were a bed and breakfast.
Oh, that's a great idea. And the one thing I'm going to say, though, is you probably are going to have to do some updating.
Yes, absolutely.
And the average cost of updating a kitchen is anywhere from $20,000 to $45,000, depending on the size. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? When things are big, you're on the high end usually.
Okay, so this is right off the kitchen. This would be the dining room. But what I love is that a lot of our clients that we've been out with lately, they're not really into the whole idea of a formal dining room. Take a look at this beautiful fireplace. Imagine making this more of a cozy coffee room, right?
Ooh.
You could really design it a little bit differently. I would do a window seat right here.
Why not?
With some pillows and some throw blankets.
I'm sorry, I'm lost for words because usually a fireplace you love because someone has to cut said wood. And there's 5 fireplaces in this house, so I would be outside a lot. One thing I want to point out in this room, and we'll point out as we go through the house, the lighting in an older house usually is not that great. They have found a way to put some recessed cans throughout, plus there are numerous wall sconces.
Today's real estate nugget, we're talking about something I've always been a little intimidated by when I'm taking house tours. We're talking radiators. What is the deal?
Okay, so they're not that intimidating. All it is hot water that's coming up from the boiler down in the basement and circulating through the pipes. Actually, it's very efficient. It's way more efficient than hot air, which is typically what people have, like a natural gas furnace. The one thing that you want to be a little concerned about, you can fix it. It's called being a parent, is you get a little nervous when your children are going to go over and touch it and get burned. You say, no, you don't go over to that hot water heater. No, you can put covers on them, but sometimes the covers also can get warm. So I think the best thing is just say, no heater.
But the cool part is you were telling me that the allergies are actually a lot better when you have radiators in your house and home heat.
Also, if you're going to fill your house with multiple pets, cats or dogs, there's dander that comes with them. Hardwood floors, sweeping and cleaning is always a #1 choice for the Nix Impact, but also with the radiant heat, it won't blow all that dust and dander around. That's why it helps with allergies.
Okay, and let's tell them about boilers. What's the life expectancy of a boiler? If you're going through with your home inspector, you should definitely have a look at that and then know what the age is. So
it's kind of about the same as a gas furnace. It's about 10 to 15 years. A gas furnace usually can go 15 to 20 years. So if you're really counting, just pick whatever's easier or what's already in the house.
So these sound great for resale to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should just start putting hot water throughout the house.
I mean, this house really knows how to make an entrance. You can enter rooms in so many different ways.
I'm sorry, this isn't the living room. This is the ballroom.
I love it. We could do a lot in here with staging. I mean, you are not limited in any way with your furniture. In fact, you are going to need a lot of it.
And if you have a couple kids in the family, I can tell you what this room is. This is a full court press. You can play inside basketball, you can play flag or tackle.
But can't you see, a couple of different seating areas, cozy, overstuffed furniture. You've got the fireplace going. I would do something really fun with this area here. Maybe paint it. What were you doing?
Just, a little pool table.
No.
Oh.
An accent color, in the bookshelves. You could do something that really pops. But again, as you mentioned, you've got the recessed lighting. So though it is an older home, it feels so fresh and updated. So this gorgeous home was built in 1864, which puts us right in the Victorian era. Oh, it's so lovely.
Oh.
And so as soon as you walk in, you just want to fill it with beautiful vintage pieces, but you also don't want it to feel stuffy and miss that homey component,
So
right?
you know what really warms up a room? a good juju.
Listen, I am all about these juju hats, which you might have seen over your Instagram feed. We've had this one for a few years and it's not going out anytime soon. But it definitely is more of a whimsical component to add a more modern flair. And then what I'd love to do is pair it with a gallery wall with some cool vintage, old school pieces that would really complement each other and give you both of those feels. We have a whole blog post dedicated to ways to make your home feel homey and comfortable, and it is our Nix and Pack recipe for every room that is on nixandpack.com, and it shows you the best ways to balance old and new and find that perfect recipe for your home. Did you say anything?
I wanted to, but I didn't
What'd
know
you
if I
wanna
was
say?
allowed. Can we? Do you think back in the day for the antique photos, they also grabbed stock imagery? You know, like you go to Walgreens right now, you get that frame and it's like, hey, this is Aunt Susie and little cousin Ned. Does this person exist?
You can't.
Unknown Girl by Antoni Alexandria.
Wow, this shot right here is a stunner. You see two curved staircases. Talk about a beautiful first impression coupled with all of that detailed trim work. Oh,
And I love that they put a runner on here because you have two choices with hardwood floors. You can either allow your guests to fall down when they have some nice cozy socks on, or just put a runner.
so on the second level, we have 4 great size bedrooms, which is another thing you don't always find in an older home.
No, one of them being a huge master that we'll show you in a minute.
This is one of my favorite rooms because when we mentioned the bed and breakfast, can we just picture a gorgeous 4-poster bed in here? You have this beautiful fireplace that doesn't appear to be working, but imagine staging it with candles burning, so romantic.
Then you have a bathroom right en suite.
That's right, and a lot of these bedrooms do because a 7-bedroom, 5-bath house, there are a lot of en-suites attached. John, did you see the in-law quarters? And right here we've got the laundry just outside this expansive master suite. Can we talk about this?
Master bathroom, walk-in closet,
Huge walk-in closet.
and another one for Caitlin.
You know how excited I am about this. I mean, I would love having a fireplace in our master, my goodness.
And currently right now there's a 3-season room off of the master, but I think what you could do is open it up to a deck so you can have your coffee overlooking the backyard.
Wouldn't that be dreamy? If you've been on these house tours with us before, then you know that we are always about a wallpaper, especially with the 2019 trend. But if you have a husband or if you have a partner who just isn't into wallpaper, like I do, I have an idea for you for today's DIY. All you're gonna do is grab your favorite gallon of paint, something that would really complement the area that you're working on. And how perfect is this spot right here with all the gorgeous trim work? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use really soft brush strokes. And we've got a picture for you here. And you are going to just lightly and delicately keep the pattern going. And it's so simple to do because you can pick up this brush at Sherwin-Williams. I was just there the other day, and it is called a sample brush. It's $1. That's it.
Well, if it's not in the budget, you want to just paint this wall traditionally, which I would always recommend painting the wall first and then taping the wall to do the molding. Another thing is I'll give you guys a nugget if you follow us on YouTube of actually how to paint a wall, when to put the tape in, and when to pull the tape away.
Thank you guys so much for touring this beautiful 1867. I don't know.
66!
Okay. Can we talk about all the fireplaces? 5 fireplaces.
I almost can't count that high.
There is so much potential in this beauty. I could see it as a bed and breakfast. You can walk to the village, so much charm.
Or you can have a whole gaggle of kids in this place.
What did you guys think? Comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And where would you like to see future Walkthrough Wednesdays? You let us know. All right, let's just take one more take. One more take. Hangry.
Sorry.
Hanger.
Awesome.
That was a nice plug. Way to go, John. MVP. Hey friends, it's Walkthrough Wednesday.
And here comes the introduction.
No,
We're the Nix and Pack.
that was
DIY.
that was the farthest from the plan. Like, get back. Did you?